Thank you. Give it up, guys.
I'm Steve Sacchi. You gotta do something about that laugh, man. You sound like the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz. You know, religion... Alright, come on, cut it out. Religion's like a dick. It's good to have one. It's good to be proud of it. Just don't shove it down my throat. You know what I mean? People always try to preach God to me. And this one guy, he thought he was smart. He was like, well, how do you explain demonic possession? Those are schizophrenics. They should be medicated. Well, what about these people, they die, they come back, they saw a white light, all this shit. And I'm just like, well, I got a pretty good explanation for that too. There's a hallucinogenic chemical in the brain known as DMT. It's a psychedelic drug, basically. You use it when you're dreaming, and the moment before you die, a flood of it is used. So if you die and come back, like, you know, that they shock you, and you saw a white light, Jesus, fucking Jack Nicholson riding a unicorn, I don't really give a fuck when you're tripping balls. And another one was, well, these jokes aren't landing, so I'm just gonna go right to the good stuff. I'm a smoker, I hate these smoking commercials. You know, they had like this lady, she used to be hot, and now she's missing her teeth, her fucking hair, and she's got a hole in her throat. Like, she'll be like, I'm Terry, I used to be a smoker, and I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to start your day. First your teeth, then your wig, and your hands-free device, and now you're ready. Just euthanize that fucking mutant. You know what I mean? Get her the fuck off my television program before I give new meaning to the term deep throat. I remember I had this girlfriend, and back then there was like this Latino guy, and he's like, I'm Pepe, and I used to love to swim in the water, but now I can't because the water was getting my hole and I would drown. And I'd crack up. And my girlfriend, her uncle, he had a hole in his throat. So I wouldn't get laid for a week, because every time it came on, I'd be like, I used to love to swim in the water. She'd be like, you motherfucker! And I don't understand why like I couldn't get laid for, like, just because your uncle has got a hole in his throat doesn't mean I can't stick my cock into yours, you know what I mean? That reminds me, last week, I was getting a blowjob, and I'm like, so where should I come? And she's like, no more. Not in your mouth, all right. I think she said not, but I found out the hard way. I'm going to do a bit called Black Santa. It's basically if Santa Claus was black. Now check it out, I'm Black Santa, and I wear green, motherfucker. And motherfuckers think I be rolling with reindeer. I don't roll with no goddamn reindeer. I roll in a Cadillac Escalade. Dashing through the snow in a Cadillac Escalade. That's right. And then Mrs. Claus, she called me. She's like, why you only work one night a year? Bitch, I'll tell you why I only work one night a year. I got living toys all over the world. I got living toys all the Japanese kids. You know the thing about all them Japanese kids? They all good. They all good. And not one of them motherfuckers on my naughty list. And they don't leave you no milk and cookies. They leave you no white rice and sake. What am I gonna do with white rice and sake? White rice, I'll be hungry again in an hour. And sake, I gotta be climbing up on the roof. I gotta go through the fucking chimney. I'll fall on the roof drinking that sake of shit. Woo! Anybody see the movie Black Swan? Yeah, Natalie Portman's kind of like a prude, and she's got to play the role of the Black Swan and the White Swan. Now the Black Swan's kind of a slut, and the White Swan's kind of a prude. Now she's playing both roles. So the guy says to her, all right, listen, I need you to get a little slutty for the Black Swan role. So I want you to do a homework assignment. I want you, this happened in the movie. I want you to go home and masturbate. So basically the homework assignment is play with the pussy, right? Well, she comes back the next day and says, well, I was going to play with my pussy, but the dog ate the homework. Not too many people get it. I'm proud of you. You know, just the dog.
Yeah.
I
got it.
Yeah, I was watching this documentary on these soldiers that got arrested. They were in charge of running a prison for terrorists, right? They got arrested because they tortured, beat, and raped these terrorists. Now the fucking documentary is trying to make you feel bad for the terrorists. They show you a picture of these two terrorists all beaten, disheveled, and raped. And it's like, look at the horror in their faces. You're supposed to get raped in prison. What do I give a shit if Private Johnson wants to fucking stretch out Hamid's sphincter? Fuck those terrorist fucks. No, I mean literally, fuck them. You know what I mean? I was dating this one girl. Well, I wouldn't say I was dating. I was trying to get laid. It didn't work out for me. Like, I was doing good at first. But she had, like, this ex-boyfriend from Indiana. And she's like, listen, me and him are going to be meeting up in a couple of months. And we promised ourselves that we're not going to date anybody else, at least until we hang out. Now, do you think this guy is going to respect that? He's from Indiana. They got that incest shit over there. He doesn't have to leave the house to get laid. All he's got to do is be like, hey, mommy, my dick hurts. Well, don't you worry. Mommy gonna do the laundry and I'm gonna kiss it for you, make it better. You know, if I were to fuck a pig, it'd be a fat girl. If he were to fuck a pig, it'd be like one of those pigs on the farm. You don't want to bang a guy like that. You get that swine flu. Where do you think it comes from? There was this one hillbilly. I was living in Florida. We were playing volleyball on the fucking volleyball court. And he's like, anybody ever tell you your New York accent's kind of annoying? Anybody tell you your fucking hillbilly accent makes you sound like you fuck your sister? Get the fuck off my volleyball court before I strangle you with the fucking neck. Not neck, net. The net. I got tongue twisted. I would love to shoot that guy with a fucking H blood water gun right in the mouth. People be like, my fofo make sure all your kids don't grow. Well, my H blood water gun make sure you die slow. That'd be the best weapon ever. I'm gonna do one of my favorite bits. It's called Disability Pussy. See, I want to bang disabled girls. Most guys want a girl that could cook, clean for them, be independent. Fuck that. I want her dependent on me. And it's a little bit of a fetish factor. See, like if I get a one-legged girl, I could call her Eileen, and after sex I take her to IHOP for some flapjacks. We'll be passing Denny's like, Denny's is right there. Yeah, but it'd be a lot funnier if I took you to IHOP. Plus, I love the cheesecake pancakes. Now, you got a girl with 2 legs missing. Lieutenant Dan style over here. Throw some KY jelly on my dick. Get what I like to call the nub job. It looks kind of like this. I shouldn't make fun of amputees. They can't stand up for themselves. They don't got a leg to stand on. I knew this amputee had a nice car. I was like, huh, that must have cost you an arm and a leg. I'd come up with more amputee jokes, but I'm stumped. One time, I seen this girl in a wheelchair. My friend was like, can you bang that disabled girl? I'm like, fuck yeah, I can bang that disabled girl. See, my thinking is, see, the torso was good. She had the little tiny fucking wheelchair legs. And I'm thinking, like, if the legs got tighter, box probably got a little tighter too. I'm not trying to throw my hot dog down a fucking hallway. You bang disabled girls, you don't have to worry about parking anymore. You go right to the fucking, handicap spot. You're, boom, right there. When I was living in Florida, there was this thing called Slammer Magazine. It showed all the people that got arrested in the area. I used to like to find girls on there, find them on Facebook, poke the shit out of them. It's like, they got arrested. One was arrested for beating her kids. I was like, let's bail her out. There was this Facebook comment I saw that really pissed me off. It said, I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. That's just stupid. What if the guy that hates you for who you are, like, beats the shit out of you every day, but the girl that loves you for who you aren't sucks your dick pretty good? You know what I mean? Yeah, thank you. It is true.
Better swallow.
Idiots on those fucking Facebook. You know what I mean? You've been a great crowd.
All right, give it up. Yeah. Give some love. Come on. You guys are great. Give yourself a round of applause. Come on. You guys are really tremendous. We love you here.